Hey, good morning. So we're out here today at Disney's Grand Floridan Resort first off, because Disney are holding a wedding open day today. So what that means for anybody that comes, firstly, you can access Franck's studio, and just over this bridge at the end of the roundabout here is Disney's Wedding Pavilion. Now that is like the place if you are getting married, outside of Magic Kingdom of course, the place that people want to get married, right? Because you've got the picturesque view of Cinderella Castle through the window just behind you as you're saying your vows, which is pretty cool. Now, typically you can't really go inside because they lock it up, but today, and for a few dates through the summer months here, they're opening them up for a few hours. So, as I said, we can go into Franck's studio and we can see some of the, like, elements that you can have as part of your wedding: cakes, dresses, flowers, the decor, whatnot. And then also we can go into the wedding pavilion and see what that looks like as well. They will have an organist playing in there, so you can speak to them about the music that you would like as you're, you know, entering, leaving, etc. They're probably going to have it. If it's a famous enough song, it's likely that they'll have the sheet music for it. So later on today, we're going to go to a menu tasting session as well. Typically that is held here at the Grand Floridan in the convention center, but our one today has been moved to Disney's Yacht Club, so we're going to have to take you along to the Yacht Club for that. But that involves tasting. We'll see some more decor and whatnot. This is a good opportunity for you guys to see what it's like to be planning a Disney wedding. Okay, so if you do enjoy the video throughout and you do find it useful, give us a thumbs up. Do appreciate it. Really does help us out a lot, and I'd love for you guys to hit the subscribe button, the bell icon, to be notified when we post all new videos. Let's go inside and see what it's like. So this is Franck's studio. This is the wedding studio here at Disney's Grand Floridan. The monorail just behind us.
We don't work anymore. We work in one Magic Kingdom, so we always like drive back and like exactly. We see everything like happening, and always like funny. Oh, that's so nice. That's cool. And you still work here, and then yeah, I still work here. Oh, nice. Yeah, are you thinking evening, morning, afternoon? I would prefer evening, and then the reception is in the nighttime. Nice. Yeah. So timing here, we can either do, evening would be considered a 2:30, a 5 o'clock, or a 7:30. Okay. So like if you did a 5 o'clock, the ceremony would be at 5, 6 to 7, kind of cocktail hour, and then 7 to 11 or later for the party. Yeah. Okay, cool. Do a dancing dinner. For example, an outside photographer, but we have everything you would need. So we do the food and beverage, the flowers, the entertainment, transportation, you know, everything for the event. But some people have, you know, photographer they work with that they like, that you can bring, you know, a photographer in like that. From a floral perspective, the only place you can bring in your own floral would be in a ballroom. And then food and beverage has to remain here. Yeah.
And the cake as well?
Cake. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do the cake, okay. And, but that has to remain here as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Disney does an amazing job.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And the nice thing is, you know, we do everything. Here's Cheris. Yes. Just beautiful. Oh, that's so wonderful. Well, thank you for coming back and visiting. Yes, of course.
So these are some of the designs that you can get for your wedding, some of the inspiration anyway.
Parks.
We actually, we're annual pass, so we come a lot.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
So we only went to the park for one day.
Good for you.
But at the resort,
That's
Springs,
nice.
and
I love it down there.
Yeah.
Shopping, eating.
oh yeah, we went there like 3 times
Yeah.
this week, so
Oh,
we were
it's so
always
fun
there.
down there. Yeah.
But yeah, so we don't want to leave because
Right.
back to work.
Absolutely.
All that.
So just to the right of the Grand Floridan and to the left of Franck's studio, that's where you've got the actual wedding pavilion itself. Just over the marina, you've got the Polynesian Beach Resort. Yeah, some people out on a little pontoon boat over there, which is quite cool. So this is the bridge that the couples will walk down after the ceremony, well, before and after the ceremony. So the coaches and the cars will drop you off just by that fountain. And then this is where you walk, your procession starts, music kicks in, and then the ceremony begins. So this is the bridal changing room, located directly opposite the actual pavilion itself. You got multiple bathrooms here as well, tea, coffee available. You got these cute pictures on the walls as well. And you've got couches to rest on just in case you're getting cold feet or anything like that. So this is the groom's room, or groomsman's room. So this is Disney's Wedding Pavilion. This is their pièce de résistance. Got the organist playing, and then you've got that money shot, the Cinderella Castle, just out there. So this is picture point at Disney's Wedding Pavilion. This will give you your lagoon shots of the Grand Floridan and also Cinderella Castle just over there on the lake. You've got some beautiful shots. Just over here behind us we've got Disney's Polynesian Beach Resort as well. So you can get some shots all down there.
Good day, good day. Hi.
Hiya. So this is Disney's Grand Floridan Convention Center. So we can't take you in all of these ballrooms or business centers, but we'll just give you an idea. Very elegant. So this is the St. Augustine Ballroom here at Disney's Grand Floridan Convention Center. So this is one of the reception areas you can have at Disney's Grand Floridan. So you can see the kind of layout that you've got the tables. You've got 10 seats at each of those tables. So you've got 9 tables in here. So this is a seating for 90. Now this wall does come out as well. It's a divider wall, so you can just slot that in at the end. And then you've got this line here is actually a divide as well. So you can actually partition this room out as much or as little as you would like. So you can kind of customize it, fit as many or as fewer people as you want in here, really. So it is quite a versatile room. Now one thing we will say is you can see the line break in this wall quite prominently, so maybe you'd want to do a little bit of decoration on the wall. Something like that, maybe some drapes, some uplighters or something like that to give it a slightly different look. So this particular room is called Whitehall, and this is another one of the reception rooms that you can have at the Grand Floridan. And then you've got the patio just outside there. So there's another option that you can have. So we're here for our tasting at Disney's Yacht Club. Our check-in is at the Newport Ballroom, which ironically we're actually parked right outside. We aren't in extended parking. And it's just here, which is cool. So here we've got a digital photo booth where you can get like green screen backgrounds. And we had the Majordomo out here just a second ago. And what I'll do, I'll put a shot in of what he looks like now. So the Majordomo can be involved in your wedding ceremony to like, bring the ring to you and whatnot. But this green screen background, basically you can change and have any kind of background that you want on there, be it Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, etc. And then they'll be delivered to you there and then, or you can get all your guests to have the pictures delivered to them straight away, which is quite cool. This is the Majordomo. He's impressive. He's got some lungs on him, I'll give him that.
Okay, we can make some decisions then. That's good, that's fine. You'll have people at your table to keep you company, don't worry. Yeah.
And Disney Fairy Tale Weddings for your very special day. Well, my name is Majordomo, in case you don't know that. I work for Cinderella at the castle. It's my job to keep everything running smoothly, and she allowed me to come over here today to spend some time with you. She also allows me to come to your ceremony, if I've been invited. Now you might say, what would Majordomo do at my ceremony? Well, let me tell you. First of all, when I get there, no one knows I'm coming. 9 times out of 10, I'm a surprise to everyone except the couple. So, when it comes time for the rings, the officiant asks for the rings. Nothing happens. He looks to the best man. The best man looks terrified. Because the best man's been told it's all taken care of. The officiant lets them sweat just a little longer. Then they play a fanfare. When you wish upon a star, the doors open, and I come in with the velvet pillows, the glass slipper with your rings in the glass slipper. I then deliver them to you, stay through the ceremony. At the end of the ceremony, I help the guests know where they're going. We line up for a staged exit over at the pavilion or wherever we are. I pass out bubbles, I pass out petals, I explain to them what they're going to do. You come through, they pass the bubbles in the air, they throw the petals, and then I tell them all where we're going next. I sort of consider Majordomo the traffic cop. He lets everybody know what's happening next. So then I tell them where the reception is, how they're getting to the reception. Once the pre-reception is over, I come and move them all to the dinner room. I then announce the wedding party into the room. I announce our couple into the room, and I give them the dance floor for their first dance.
We're so excited you are all here. We're so happy to see you all live in person. Some of you we've gotten to meet over the computer, but we're so excited to see you all here. You may have heard that it takes a village to put on a wedding. There's so many things that go into your special day. There's so many people who are part of bringing your fairy tale to life. A lot of them are behind the scenes. Some of them you will never even see or meet, but rest assured, they're like Cinderella's mice. They're just working so hard behind the scenes. And today, you're going to get to meet a few of that village of cast members who go into putting your fairy tale on. So around the room, we have our catering and culinary staff, and we're going to introduce them in just a little bit, because they are definitely the stars of the show today. On your tables, we have QR codes for you to scan to our menu. So check those out, and as you're meeting with the chefs and the planners, that's just a resource that's there for you.
So if you're having, how many of you are having a wedding at the Grand Floridan? Most of you? Most of you, raise your hands. All right, we'll get the others to come over. You're fine. So tonight we're very happy to have you here. We're going to let you try a lot of different food. It's not everything we make, but it's a nice sampling just to get you kind of some inspirational ideas. The chefs are going to come sit at your table, talk to each of you, and make sure we're planned out properly for all your events. So what I'm going to do is start off with the table over here. This is Chef Henry waving. And Chef Henry has 2 hot items and 2 cold items that will be part of your pre-reception. If you have any allergies or special diets, the chefs are going to be stationed over there to help you take care of you as well. So as you move over to this station, we have Jacob and Mike. I can't miss them. This is going to be a lot of your brunch items and your buffet items. So there's some salads there, different proteins, things like that. And then as we slide over, we've got a martini action station over here. It's going to have 3 different starches. And then there's some different toppings you can put onto your starches. So it's a nice way to kind of plus up an item like that. Please leave room over here for the very end. I've got Vamaris over here. She's going to work a liquid nitrogen station for a dessert, and we also have a nice dessert station over there as well. So some really good items. If you are having a plate up or a plated reception, have no fear. The food is very similar in style, but you're not going to see the visuals. So what we do is we have a hero table right here in the middle, and it has some items that are under the cloches, so you can get an idea of what your items might look like. Please don't eat any of that. It's not cooked all the way. It's just there for show, essentially. Pamela also mentioned I've got the Grand Floridan pastry chef team over here. So there's Ali and Ernesto. They'll handle any of your questions, and we'll put on that one. Perfect microphone. Okay. Last person I want to introduce, Captain Pat, most important person in the room. And Captain Pat is actually going to be releasing the tables. So when he comes up to your table and says, free range, go, get up and run. Walk slowly, run slowly, walk fast, run slow. Have no fear, he is going to skip some tables. And there's a specific reason for that. Some of the chefs are going to be talking to 2 tables, so if he releases both in a row, that second table is going to be 40 minutes, 30 minutes before the chef gets there. So just a little bit of a break there. So just wait for Captain Pat to release you, and then have fun, enjoy your food, and remember, save room for dessert. We've got some good stuff there for you. Thank you so much.
So this is an idea of some of the food items that we can try today. Cheeseburger spring rolls, bacon wrapped scallops. She's got a pretty cool selection there. So this is an idea of the different kinds of food you can have, like the way the meals are prepared and whatnot.
This is going to be like, this is practice.
Because then we can see.
Where's the top? Oh, this is the top.
Yeah.
Yes. Right on.
You can do it on the side or right on top.
Hold on the side.
So here we've got the cheeseburger spring rolls with curry tomato cream, bacon wrapped scallops with Thai sweet chili sugar glaze, smoked duck with mandarin orange and chili oil, and then the crostini with grilled peach, preserved lemon gastrique on whipped ricotta. So we've got some more visual representation here of what they can do. This is some of the main course options. This is a small selection of some of the main reception food that we've got. We've eaten the Yukon potatoes.
A lot of brides walk down to this room.
Fucking look at this. Look. That's literally just like falling apart.
What we like, the mashed potatoes.
So this is the Nitro Fried 50th birthday cake. It looks cool. So what do we do then?
Are you ready to try it?
I think so, yeah.
So this is our Nitro station. It was created for our 50th anniversary. It's a white chocolate sphere filled with white cake, buttercream, and sprinkles. You can customize it to pair your wedding cake flavors or any flavor you like. And the same as the colors if you want to change the colors of them.
Right.
This is our birthday cake mousse. You can customize this as well if you want to change the flavor of the mousse. Put our sphere over here. We pour some of that liquid nitrogen on top very carefully. There we go. And who's gonna smash it open?
Smash it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it, yeah. Alright, there you go.
Done.
There you go. Perfect. And you put a little bit of mousse over here.
So we got churros in iridescent sauce, Dole whipped cream puff. We've got Mickey waffle whoopie pies, mini caramel apple tart, and then Mickey ice cream sandwich parfaits. So this is an idea of some of the designs that you can have for your wedding reception, your dessert party, anything like that. So you've got Conservation Station, Harambe, so these are all Animal Kingdom, Harambe Theatre District, Belvedere, so that'll be kind of the walkthrough, I think, of Maharaja area maybe? Might be wrong. And then we've got all of these different kinds of menus.
Oh, at your actual place.
Yeah, well, yeah. We're gonna do part 2 then. We were here.
Because these might be for plated.
And then we've got some of the like tablecloths that you can choose as well. And then also you can have some of these lanterns dotted around everywhere. We have got prices of each of the items, but this is all subject to change, so take all of this with a pinch of salt. Another option that we've got here, this is kind of a Beauty and the Beast style table setting. So you've got the rose, you've got the rose in the bell jar as like your place name. and then the tablecloth itself is kind of designed like a rose. We've also got this kind of woodland wooden table option here. Now, not all of these are specifically supplied by Disney, but Disney, I believe, can liaise with companies to bring these kind of options to your wedding, should you choose. So this is quite a good way of seeing the options that are available. And then we've got a bit more of kind of like a modern aesthetic here as well. You can get this projection as part of your ceremony too, or your reception at least. So hopefully you've enjoyed coming along to our Disney wedding day, taking a look around Franck's studio, the Grand Floridan Wedding Pavilion, and then over here at the Yacht and Beach Club in the Convention Centre. So as I said earlier on in the video, typically this would be at the Grand Floridan Convention Centre itself, but it was moved last minute to the Yacht Club. Same principle, but it was really good for us at least to see some of the options that we can have, some of the food options as well. Checking out the dessert options. The dessert options were to die for. I'd have been very sad had I booked a wedding and not had the opportunity to go to that, because we weren't going to come to this, because being from the UK, having to travel over, it has cost us a fortune. Not going to sugarcoat that, it's been expensive, but it's been very good for us to see the options that are available. What I'll do as well, I will put a link down in the description to, at time of write-in, or at time of recording, sorry, their current menus. I don't know how long that link will stay active for. I don't know if it's an always updating link, so I apologise if the link breaks or it changes or anything like that, but those are the current menu choices that are available, and you can mix and match everything. You had the opportunity to speak to a chef, you had the option to talk to like the bakery team, and they'll sort of speak to you about your cake options and what you would like. So hopefully the video has given you a good idea of whether you should come along to this, because if you can make it, I understand it's very difficult if you're kind of West Coast traveller or like UK based, European based, but honestly this has relieved so much stress for us in terms of like menu and some of the options that we can have as well, because some of those food options were beautiful. The short rib was fantastic, the chicken was gorgeous, we got cheeseburger spring rolls, which was awesome because we didn't get any in the Magic Kingdom before. But yeah, definitely come along to this if you can. So if you did find the video useful and helpful, give us a thumbs up, do appreciate it, really does help us out a lot. And I'd love for you guys to hit the subscribe button and bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. And we'll see you on the other side. Thanks.